Elephants, that's one of the cores of Africa. You can't imagine anywhere like this existing without elephants. People can connect with them. One of the fears, sort of overcrowding of elephants and wondering where are we going to put all these animals. In some countries the numbers are dropping unbelievably quickly. In other countries you've got almost too many, so there's this weird imbalance. So organisations like this need to constantly come up with new methods to move these animals, to care for them, to make sure that these places are looked after.
Hello, fellow squatties. Welcome to Royal Telly. In this session, we're spotlighting the Duke of Sussex's extraordinary commitment to conservation through his involvement with African parks. This dedication saw him on September 23rd in the heart of New York City, where he participated in an event showcasing the transformative work of this organization. Our Duke was part of an esteemed panel moderated by Katie Couric, discussing the ambitious goals and measurable successes of African parks in combating climate change, protecting vital ecosystems, and enhancing local livelihoods. This event was just one stop in an action-packed day for the Duke, who has been championing this cause since 2016. His passion and dedication for conservation and the well-being of our planet truly shine through his work with African parks. So, without further ado, let's dive into the journey of Prince Harry with African parks, starting from 2016. In 2016, Prince Harry started his relationship with African Parks, a non-profit conservation organization that has been making transformative strides in the preservation of wildlife across Africa. He took his first steps into this journey on a dusty field in Malawi, where he joined a dedicated team to implement the first phase of the 500 Elephants project. This initiative was one of the most ambitious elephant translocations in the history of conservation, a daring endeavor to move these magnificent creatures to safer habitats, away from threats of poaching and habitat loss. Prince Harry's commitment to this cause was not fleeting. Instead, it sparked a flame that grew into a beacon of hope for the conservation efforts in Africa. In 2017, just a year after his initial involvement, the Duke of Sussex was appointed as the president of African Parks. This role was not merely symbolic. It offered him a platform to actively participate in decision-making, strategic planning, and on-the-ground conservation work. He was not just a figurehead, he was a hands-on leader, guiding the organization towards a brighter future for Africa's wildlife. His dedication to African parks did not waver in the following years. He continued to be a vocal advocate for their work, visiting protected areas across the continent, meeting with local communities, and championing the cause on global platforms. Prince Harry's passion for conservation was not confined to the African continent. He took it to the world stage, sharing his experiences and the importance of the work African Parks was doing. In 2023, he was promoted to the board of directors, the governing body of the organization. This was a testament to his unwavering commitment and the significant contributions he had made to the organization and to the cause of conservation. He now had a seat at the table where the future of African parks was being shaped. His journey with African Parks, which started on the plains of Malawi, had now taken him to the boardrooms, where he continues to advocate for the protection of Africa's precious wildlife. African Parks oversees 22 protected areas across the African continent. This vast network of conservation efforts spans an impressive range of countries, from Angola and Benin to Chad, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Malawi, Mozambique, the Republic of Congo, Rwanda, South Sudan, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. The Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, has been an active participant in the work of African parks, taking on the mantle of responsibility for maintaining the rich biodiversity of these regions. His commitment to the cause is evident in his tours of several countries where African Parks operates. Let's take a step back to August of 2022. Prince Harry co-hosted a tour that brought U.S. officials, conservationists, and philanthropists on a journey through protected wildlife and nature preserves in Zambia, Mozambique, and Rwanda. This wasn't just a sightseeing trip. It was an opportunity to showcase the importance of conservation and the critical role that African parks plays in preserving these natural habitats for future generations. Prince Harry's role in African parks is not just limited to these tours. His involvement in the organization goes much deeper. In 2016, he joined the team in Malawi to help implement Phase 1 of the 500 Elephants Project, one of the most ambitious elephant translocations in history. He became president of the nonprofit conservation group that manages national parks across the continent the following year. His promotion to the board of directors, the organization's governing body, was announced in 2023. Through his tireless efforts, Prince Harry has been instrumental in furthering the mission of African parks. He has used his influence to bring attention to the cause, to encourage support, and to drive real, measurable change on the ground. His contributions have been pivotal in the success of African parks, and his passion for conservation remains as strong as ever. Prince Harry has been instrumental in the success of African parks in these regions. His dedication to the cause embodies the spirit of conservation and reminds us all of the importance of protecting our natural world. Just a week after his 40th birthday, Prince Harry made a whirlwind visit to New York City. The Duke of Sussex's day was jam-packed with outings, and among them was a noteworthy event for African Parks, an organization he's been supporting since 2016. The event was a showcase of the transformative work African Parks has been undertaking across the continent. The focus was on their innovative conservation at scale initiatives, a concept that aims to preserve large landscapes to ensure the survival of entire ecosystems. Prince Harry was a key participant in a panel discussion moderated by the renowned journalist Katie Couric. Other panel members included influential figures like Hindu Omaru Ibrahim, an environmental activist, Rob Walton, the former chairman of Walmart, and African Parks CEO Peter Fearnhead. The panel discussion centered around the organization's ambitious goals and measurable successes in combating climate change, protecting vital ecosystems, and enhancing local livelihoods. Each panelist brought unique insights to the table, contributing to an engaging and enlightening discussion. Prince Harry, in particular, shared a personal and powerful account of his involvement in the 2016 translocation of elephants in Malawi. This project, known as the 500 Elephants Project, was one of the most ambitious elephant translocations in history. The Duke of Sussex was part of the team on the ground, ensuring the successful implementation of the first phase of the project. His recount of this experience was a heartfelt testament to his dedication and commitment to conservation. This event was more than just a discussion. It was a platform for Prince Harry to use his influential voice to advocate for conservation. His passion and dedication are evident in his continued involvement with African parks. Prince Harry's commitment to the organization goes beyond just supporting their initiatives. He's taken on significant roles within the organization, serving as president of the nonprofit conservation group that manages national parks across the continent. His promotion to the board of directors, the organization's governing body, was announced in 2023. Prince Harry's appearance at the African Parks event in New York City was not just a show of support for a cause he believes in, but also a demonstration of his commitment to making a difference. His dedication to conservation is unwavering, and his work with African parks is a testament to that. As the Duke of Sussex continues his work with African parks, he's not just contributing to conservation efforts, he's also inspiring others to do the same. His involvement with the organization, his hands-on approach, and his dedication to the cause are commendable. The Duke of Sussex continues to support important causes and make significant contributions to conservation. His work with African parks is a clear demonstration of his commitment to protecting the planet and its wildlife. His dedication and passion are truly inspiring, and we look forward to seeing what his future involvement with African parks will bring. Prince Harry's commitment to African parks is a testament to his dedication to conservation and local communities. From the Duke of Sussex's initial involvement with African parks in 2016 to his monumental contributions and his recent appearance at the event in New York City, Prince Harry's devotion to this cause is more than evident. The Duke's work with African parks began 6 years ago in 2016, when he joined the team in Malawi to implement Phase 1 of the ambitious 500 Elephants project. This was just the beginning of a relationship that would see him rise to the position of president of the non-profit conservation group just a year later, and then to the board of directors in 2023. His work extends across the African continent, with African parks overseeing 22 protected areas in countries from Angola to Zimbabwe. The Duke has personally toured several of these countries, sharing the vital work of African parks with U.S. officials, conservationists, and philanthropists. But it's not just about the wildlife. The Duke's work also benefits local communities. By protecting vital ecosystems, African Parks combats climate change and enhances local livelihoods. And let's not forget his recent appearance at the African Parks event in New York City, where he joined a panel moderated by Katie Couric to discuss the organization's ambitious goals and successes. Prince Harry's dedication paints a picture of a man deeply committed to the cause of conservation and community development. His work with African parks is a shining example of his dedication to making a real, measurable difference in the world. Thank you for joining us today on Royal Telly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.